Welcome, Dr. Mandell here with you. Welcome, everyone. I hope that you're having a good day or night, regardless of where you are. This is all about controlling anxiety. We don't want anxiety to control your day. So I'm going to share some very simple, important things that I really think you will enjoy. We are broadcasting live, streaming live via YouTube right now, and let's get right into it as our chat room will start to fill up. This is something so important. There are so many people out there that just worry, that have anxieties. Now, you're looking at somebody who has had serious anxieties going through school many years ago. I will take another video and just talk about that. That's how thick of a video I can have. So I realize that pain causes anxiety, but guess what? Anxiety causes pain. It causes a whole vicious cycle, which I'll talk about in just a second. Look at this lady here. Most of the things we worry about never happen. That is so true. 90-something% of the things we worry about don't even happen. It's out of our control. Very important. We look at anxiety symptoms. There are many. Once we have fear, once we go into a panic attack, once we become tense with tension, we start to fear things. We start to develop the chest pain, the sweating, the rapid heartbeat, the palpitations, the difficulty sleeping, sweating, and it just becomes a whole vicious cycle. And this is something that we're going to learn today, and I'm going to hopefully do it real quick with you. I'm not going to stretch this out. This is my goal with you right here. This is my goal within myself. Uninstall anxiety. Okay? Let's uninstall it. Regardless of what's going on in our lives, we need to uninstall it, because if we keep it, it's going to get us. It's going to wear us down. It's going to hurt us. It's going to put danger in our health. It's going to start doing bad things to us. Look at Charlie Brown here. Charlie Brown says, "My anxieties have anxieties." Wow. That's brilliant. Think about it. We set vicious cycles in our own body that we are thinking about what's going to happen because it already happened yesterday or last night. And we start putting our mind back into our own system, and we start recognizing and monitoring our body. We wake up in the morning, we say, oh my goodness, it's beating a little too fast. Oh, it's skipping a few extra beats. And you start worrying about it. You start programming your mind back into what you're used to seeing, or used to feeling, or used to thinking. And this is the problem with anxiety, because anxieties and panic attacks come, believe it or not, from the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is awakened when you're awake, when I'm awake. The subconscious mind records when you sleep. It records when you're awake. It records the words you say. It records the ways that you think, and it puts it into the subconscious, and that continues to play in your life. So when you keep programming the subconscious mind on, wow, it's going to be stressful today because it was like that yesterday, or I feel like maybe I'm having a heart attack, and you keep worrying about it, or why am I breathing too much? Why is my pulse racing? And you start feeding into it, and you're looking for problems, and you're over monitoring your condition. You're over monitoring your condition and problems that you just think you're going to have or have had, and you're not gaining anything but programming more into your subconscious. It becomes a whole vicious cycle. So in this type of situation, you don't want to worry so much about your racing heart, your breathing. What you need to do is you need to get things off your mind and put it into reality, and look around your room, smell, use your senses, See what's in your room, hear what you hear in your room, your music outside. Get your mind off your internal monitoring and put it more into the surroundings of life, of living, of getting up, hearing water, taking a shower, saying these words I'm about to share with you that's going to actually change your life. It's going to really help you. We look at the tension, related, pain, fear. This is what we need to do. We need to break this cycle. 21 days we break the cycle. I understand anxiety is something that can cause crazy things. Panic attacks, difficulty breathing, grasping for air, dizziness, confusion, stress, problems in relationships, sex life down the drain. Things just don't work. The man just can't work, can't function, can't concentrate. You're just in your own corner. I can promise you that most of these things aren't real. You look at the word fear, and I recall this because I didn't even bring this up tonight. I've talked a lot about this in the past. Fear is false evidence appearing real. And write that down. Fear is false evidence appearing real. So if you look at this, when you fear, when you're anxious, when you have panic attacks, the muscles get tense. Adrenaline, cortisol. And that adrenaline starts to pump. And that's why we get the rapid heartbeat. That's why we start deep breathing deeply. That's why our blood pressure goes up. That's why we get dizzy. That's why our digestion is messed up. That's why we're just screwed up because we can't focus. Our nervous system is just worn and torn. And we can't keep putting this under stress because stress is a normal part of life. But if you continue to have stress, you continue to weaken the immune system and you're setting your body up for a stage of dis-ease or lack of ease or a problem that potentially can weaken you and cause harm. So if we look at the words, and these are some really important words, I did my homework for you, but these particular words, you want to say these words. You most need to hear. You can make up your own words. You want to use your own nurturing voice, whatever that is. You want to maybe say it to yourself or silently or aloud. But you need to realize that these words have feelings, have emotions. We want to tie this back into ourselves. These are the words I really feel that can make a big difference that you really need to hear now. And I'm going to review this and say it with you. But don't worry so much if it's not the exact words. You may want to come up with your own words, what works for you. And you'll get better at figuring this out. I promise you, you'll get better figuring this out as you practice this. But for now, these examples that I put together, I really think will help you. I can trust myself. I'm not alone. I can ask for help. And that's what you're doing now. You're in a chat room. You're trying to get help. I can do things that I don't want to do. Of course you can. This is not the hardest thing I will ever do. Look back in your life. You succeeded. You've already persevered so many things in the past. I will not always be this way. Things will become easier. Yes, it will. I will remember that everyone has problems. You bet they do. I don't care if they're in Hollywood. I don't care if they've got the biggest house in the world. They've got problems. I don't care if it's the president. Everyone has problems. I accept myself as I am today. That's so important. I hope everyone really takes that seriously. And I am okay exactly the way I am. And yes, you are. And don't forget that. Anxiety is a thief. It's a thief. Don't let it steal your life. Because I know you are strong enough and you love yourself too much to let your body and your mind and your soul break down. Because too many people need you, too many people love you, and you need to love them back. And if you're letting anxiety and you're letting this stress and this fear and these panic attacks wear you down, because the majority of people that will go into hospitals, they're panic attacks. And once your doctors, and the most important thing before I close out tonight is I advise everyone out there, if you're having anxiety, if you're having panic attacks, don't look at Dr. Mandell as your healer, because I'm not a healer. I'm your friend. Okay? I'm here to share my experiences. Don't ever allow me to intercept your own doctor. You should be examined. Take your blood work, get examined, let that doctor give you a clear bill of health, and then you've already conquered half your problem because you know you're healthy. And that is the most important thing behind what I explained, what I taught today, is you have to know that you're healthy because you've already saw your doctor. Everything else is up to you. Share this video. I really think that this is a great video. It's simple. And go back, look at those words, practice your own words, start saying them, start preaching them, start living by them, and you'll see how things start to change. You'll see within a few weeks, you're going to be a different person. It's really amazing. But it's so important because we're talking about the immune system. We're talking about the subconscious mind. I ask you to subscribe to my channel so you can get notifications, great self-help videos like these. Check out my channel as well as Facebook, Motivational Doc. Go ahead and leave comments over there, any reviews if you don't mind. But really, I care about you, and we need to continue to share this great education. Leave your comments below. I'm sure you'll get many, many, many hundreds of people from around the world that will respond. This is a major, major, major epidemic, and this leads to a lot of disease as a result of excessive stress, weakening our immune system, and just fatiguing the inside of our central nervous system because it's being overworked. Remember, stress is normal when it comes and when it goes. But when it continues, that's where we start developing many problems. God bless everyone. Good health. Continue to stay proactive. And may blessings continue to heal you and your family. And we'll catch up with you real soon. Bye-bye now.